What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Good morning, good afternoon. Kind of a mixed bag today, huh? Kind of a mixed bag. If we look across the bubbles, boom, look at that mixed bag. Whole lot of indecision going on. Something's pumping. Ooh, you go over here in the broader market, man. A lot of dumping going on. Ooh, proppy's below $1. What an opportunity there, baby. What an opportunity there. Things look good, guys. Things look good for DCing. That's my opinion. All right. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on out there in the wide world of crypto today. Kind of a lazy Saturday. Kind of a lazy weekend, eh, guys? I don't know. I feel a little lazy. A little lazy today. Go fast, just showing love. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Always appreciate the love. Your boy, got to get that leadership rank up. There you go, man. That's how you do it. Who is the leader right now? J Money number 1, Cat number 2, Lily number 3. Wow, your boy, you're slipping. You're in 5th. You're in 5th place, man. What's going on? What's up with that, man? What's up with that? All right, let's get into the chat a little bit. Quick shout out first to the channel sponsor, as always, guys. Decent Biometric Wallet. Listen, guys, this is a serious matter. We had somebody in the community like last week had their whole wallet drained. Okay, everyone thinks it can't happen to them until it happens to them, and devastation strikes. Right? Keep your crypto safe, off of exchanges, in your own self custody. Not your keys, not your coins. Use our link down below. Get a phenomenal deal, guys. They got like a 2-for-1 deal going on the biometric wallet right now, and the card wallet is extremely affordable. So check it out. Check it out. Let's pull up the Bitcoin chart. All right. So we're above the 30-day SMA, which is fantastic. That's what I want to see. We'll see if we can continue to stay there. We did dip below it yesterday down to 103. We just about tipped the top of our target here of 103,000. We could still come down into this range, guys, between 101 and 103, but there is a strong possibility that we hold the 30-day and we just kind of go sideways here until around the halfway mark of June, and then things are going to start going north in a very rapid pace, in my humble opinion. All right, Allison, what's going on? Supporting over on X. Good to see you back, Allison. We've missed you lately. You're not around as often anymore. Alex, first one. Nice. There you go, brother. There you go. J Money, what's up, man? First up, first Pokemon of the day, Bulbasaur in the house. Last night's open mic was great. Thank you to everyone that helped me out. Hey, man, that's what we do. That's the beauty of our community, guys. Absolutely. And honestly, that's one of 2 factors. That's one of 2 reasons why we started the open mic Friday nights over on the Patreon, right? One of the reasons was so that, because we have thousands of members over there, and everyone has experience in different situations, different scenarios. They've come across different problems. So there's basically someone over there who solved every problem that you can come across in this space, right? So it's good to have the open mic where everyone can speak on their experiences, not just me, right? For starters. The second, as you all know, if you're an OG here, we actually started the open mic sessions as per requested by none other than our favorites, Dumb Money, right? That was his favorite thing. He always looked forward to it, and he's the one who originally requested that I start doing those. So that's why we're going to continue to do them in honor of Dumb Money. Absolutely. Matt, supporting Crypto Blueprint as always, my brother. Thank you so much, man. That means it really does mean a lot, guys. Listen, we only need hang on a second here. Let's find out. Over on Crypto Blueprint, we only need what, 43 subs over on Crypto Blueprint, guys. Go over there, shoot us a sub, help us get to 1,000. We only need 43. We're almost there. So go ahead and check that out for me. That'd be awesome. J Money. M87, number M87. There you go. I beat you, J Money. Scroll up next time. Go fast. Let's go. We're climbing the ladder and getting rich on the way up. Let's do it, man. Got two of my friends to join your Patreon because my gains have been so great from your advice. We love you, Rob. Hey, I love you too, J Money. And you know what? I thank you so much for helping to expand and grow our community like that. I appreciate that, man. Absolutely. Maybe I'll start offering some sort of referral incentive or something like that. Hey, how's that sound? Living Rich. There she is, Gamma Goddess. Rob, you have the Patreon lit with all your gems. I love it. Let's get this money. Yeah, I dropped another gem video yesterday that I'm accumulating heavy right now. And here's the beauty of it, guys. I got two more coming this week, and I'm going to do another one today and another one tomorrow. That's 3 gems over the weekend. So if you want to get in on these gems, guys, get over there before they explode, just like Zebek did. If you're wondering, Zebek was one of our gems we picked up like 7 months ago, guys. Living Riches, what's up, man? Good to see you, my fellow millionaire in slow motion. There you go. You're not broke, you're pre-rich, right? AK, morning, sit on your hands, or DCA, let's get it. Hell yeah, J to the F. J and F, agreed, J Money. What a great community for all levels. Absolutely, man. Did you see Wallet Connect WCT down like 50%? I did not see that. Did something happen? Was there a hack? Was there an exploit or something? Let me know. Let me know. Guys, as always, make sure you hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. It doesn't cost you a single solitary penny. So go ahead and help us out with that. That would be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, let's get the Bitcoin chart back up on the screen here. What do we got? Your boy. Future crew here, Colorado Alpha chapter. Drop them likes and get over to Crypto Blueprint Weirdos and support the channel there. Yes, absolutely, man. I can't wait to check out Colorado, man. I'm excited about that. I am excited about that. Gamma Goddess throwing an elbow drop in there, Macho Man style. Rest in a power, dumb money. Yes, we're all going to continue to win and get money for you. Thank you for your open mic idea. We have them because of you. Absolutely, we do. We absolutely do. You'll always be with us because of that. So, absolutely. Where are we? Where are we? Lily, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Reality Sounds. Hey, Rob, is there 2:30 today or 31st of June? Never mind. There is no 31st of June. Yes. So there's your answer. There you go. What else do we got? A guy. Can all of them run at the same time? Yeah, that would be nice, right? Disregard my message. I just realized 2:30 Central Time. There you go. My vote will always be XCN. There you go. Yeah. I'm gonna have a look at the poll. What's the poll say right now? So I took a poll. It says which crypto will break out first. So participate in the poll, guys. Your options are Jasmy, XCN, Swiftcoin, or Pith. All 4 have been suppressed in price and consolidating for a very long time. So take your pick. Right now, XCN leading away with 43% of the votes, followed by Jasmy at 22% of the votes. So let me know what you guys think on the poll, guys. Kat, what's going on? Good afternoon, Rob. Hi, all. Gorgeous day here. Happy weekend. Absolutely, man. Funky, what's up, buddy? Let's go Swift so I can get those gains for Jasmy. There you go. I like it. Twitch. I was just going to dump a 5K project and grab Jasmy, but woke up and was too late. You're too late for Jasmy. Jasmy's a great opportunity, unless I'm misunderstanding what you mean. Paul, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Kat says, hey, ya boy, what's up, weirdos? Kizza's in the house. Hey, Rob, hope you're good. Do you think Zebek is creating a descending channel? On which time frame? Which time frame are you referring to? Because right now, on the daily, it's not. But yeah, let me know what time frame you're referring to, and I'll have a look. Braveheart, DCA weekend to those who can, and sitting on your hands weekend for those that cannot. I'll be touching grass A lot of grass today as I let my buy orders fill. Hopefully, hoping for more drops tonight. There you go. Absolutely, man. DCA is the way. JJ in the house, making gains and loving the pump. Thanks for the blessings from Colorado as well. Super fantastic. I cannot wait to check out Colorado, guys. Absolutely. A lot of you guys are from down there too. Yo Mars, maybe rename Friday Night Talks to Dumb Money Talks. Yeah, you know what? We might do that. We might do that. We might change the name to Dumb Money Talk or something like that. But the problem is, I don't think that the new people would really get it. That's the problem, right? They wouldn't understand what it is. They'd be like, "What the hell is this? He's calling me dumb." All right, where were we? Where were we here? Lost my spot. JJ Otaku, what's up, buddy? The chaos is loading. Hell yeah, brother. I'm surprised you're awake. You're up late last night in the open mic. Where are we here? Ty, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Went to Sam's, to DCA, and groceries. There you go. Yeah, got a DCA, a little ham sandwich up in here. Little ham sandwich and ramen noodles. JJ, what's going on? EZ jumping channels for the double like. There you go. That's what I like to hear, man. Support the crypto blueprint. Absolutely. Did anybody jump over and sub? Let's find out. A couple people. Not bad. Not too bad. B3 looks like a great buy right now. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Greetings from Lake Geneva. I've been able to take some profits and actually enjoy life. Thanks to you, boss. Hey, that's what we do, man. We try to make sure people have an enjoyable, it's because you only got one life, right? So we're not making money. We're buying time to enjoy your life. Brother, what's going on, man? Jared, what's up, man? Hope everyone is having a great Saturday. Amen to that. Can you say a few words about TARS AI, please? Very, very bullish on TARS AI. Very, very bullish on TARS AI. I do hold a bag of TARS AI. I think it's going to do really well, probably at least a couple of bucks in the big picture. I am bullish on TARS AI. The red days are the best days when you've got dry powder. Hell yeah, Nick, slow down on the gems, bro. How many millions do we need? You got me feeling bad about making all this money. There you go, brother. There you go. Get in where you fit in, because I'll tell you right now, in the next, in the bear market, things get kind of really boring, brother. Really, really boring. So enjoy it while you can. Break in those coals, or rake in those gains, I mean. And enjoy the process. Absolutely. What do we have here, guys? Guys, we got 429 people watching and only 84 likes. That is brutal. That is brutal. It's like I did something wrong to you or something. It's like I offended you. Hey, Rob, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. No, I bought some already at, okay, 1 cent. Nice. Wanted the 1 cent 4 level. Just grab some. There you go. Hey, you're not, when it fully pumps, you're not going to care. You're just going to be happy. Absolutely. Matt, happy Saturday, Weirdo Nation. Thanks again for all you do, Rob. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It means everything. It really does. It really, really does. Where do you buy your Magic 8-Ball? I need one. I actually had to go on a journey to Mordor with 6 of my friends, 2 men, an elf, a dwarf, and some hobbits. It was a long journey, but we got it done, man. We got it done. Otaku in the house, absolutely, man. Another from Colorado. Nice. A lot of you guys from Colorado. A lot of people from Florida as well. Volks, what's up, man? Got to make that money. Hell yeah. Thinking about using some of my free Nadix from the app to DCA. Not a bad idea, man. Utilize it. Make your money work for you. ZBEX holding good. Yes, it is. Wipe your feet at the door when you enter. Get them likes up, folks. Yes, Telly, what's going on? What's up? I love Open Mic Friday. There's some inspirational testimonies of how some of the family went from having a little to a lot of profit. Yes, absolutely, guys. Absolutely. We have a phenomenal community over there, guys. We really, really do. I'm so proud. Everyone's always helping each other and stuff. We've had a massive influx of new people over the last 3 or 4 days, and everyone's been so great about it. So I'm very, very proud of the community. Let's get into some of the news, guys, since we're caught up in the chat. Quinton's in the house. What's going on, my dude? Good to see you, brother. All right, so first, let's have a little looky-loo over at the M2 correlation, see what's going on there. There you go. A little bit of the dip ahead of time. We had the pump ahead of time. We've got the dip ahead of time here. So far, the correlation's playing out very, very nicely. Very, very nicely. So that's why I said, guys, look at this next leg up here in June from the bottom, from where we are now, from the bottom. By around July 5th, Bitcoin, you're looking at about a $130,000 Bitcoin, a 25.62% run. Then we go over here. We continue on to July 20th. You've got a 27% run, 131, almost $132,000, guys. So looking good, man. Looking good. If Bitcoin goes up that much, $130,000, altcoins are going to have a fantastic rise as well. So keep your eyes on that. Just found you from Springfield, Oregon. You gotta like and subscribe. Richard, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the family. YouTube totally manipulating notifications. No notification on your channel, Rob. They wouldn't want the algorithm to show coins and topics of interest. Exactly. We struggle with the algorithm all the time. What's the timeline on the Nadex pump? Hopefully by well, I say spring, but spring now, but hopefully, I mean, we just had a pump. We just had an 8X pump over 220%, right? So, yeah, I don't know what you mean. Big Bono, Dumb Money was the man. He will always be in our hearts. Absolutely, man. Dumb Money is the man indeed. Open mics were like, he looked forward to that every week. He would tell me how much he loved open mic, how much he loved the community, loved talking to all you guys. Absolutely. Otaku open mic nights are hard to recover from, but I had to wake up early today to continue working on the new studio. There you go, brother. There you go. I was thinking about the daily, but I don't know about charting. No, if I go to the daily, there's not enough structure here. There's not enough time passed on the ZBIC daily time frame. We would need to be able to identify this as a falling channel or falling wedge. We'd need at least a week or two of structure here. It's only 2 daily candles, so good afternoon, Jose. What's up, man? Dumb Money RIP. Absolutely, man. River, what's going on? Good to see you again, River. Good to see you. Reality Sounds, I'm here, Rob. There you go. That's what I like to see. All right, what do we have in the news? Now that we've looked at the M2, check this out, guys. Little Miria update. Gaming just evolved. Miria just unlocked God mode. The ZK Stark L2, 9,000 plus TPS, gasless everything. Play Meta Rush is the showcase. Own your gear. Earn while you play. That's one of the key factors here with Meta Rush. It's a play to earn game, right? And I'm really considering like trying to encourage the kids because I got a lot of teenagers. I got 6 kids, right? So I'm considering telling them and explaining play to earn gaming to them and stuff like that. So yeah, gonna be fantastic. Sigma pods are live, real assets, not pixels. This isn't a game. It's infrastructure in disguise. Guys, I am super jacked up about Miria. I think it's going to be a fantastic project, guys. You know how I feel about it, right? Now, listen, I had a conversation about this the other day with on one of our mentoring coaching calls, and someone had asked me about, the games for Web3 gaming, basically, like these gaming projects. And, they were saying, well, listen, what the games look like they suck, like all games, all Web3 games, right? Right. Okay. Yeah. However, I would say this to you. First of all, what did gaming look like when it first came out? If you were to look back on what gaming looked like, the very first video games, they looked awful, right? They looked awful. How do they look today? Bullish AF, right? So that's the first thing I would say. They evolve and get better as they go. Secondly, I would say, again, we're not in a utility-driven asset class. I keep saying this. I don't like some people think that we're in Like most people who invest in Web3 gaming projects don't even play the games. They don't care. It's a speculation-driven asset class right now, right? When Gala went from the price that Miria is now in the last bull run to 82 cents, right? You know what? Let's go look at Gala. We're going to use it as an example here, okay? We're going to use this as an example. Let's go back in time. Let's go back to the last bull run. Now remember, Web3 gaming didn't do anything. It was boring and didn't do anything until all of a sudden it did. And Gala and Mana and Sandbox and Illuvium, all those projects exploded to the upside, right? So if we go back and we're looking at Gala, okay? So down here, Gala, right? Last bull run, beginning of 2021, the price of Gala was 2012. 2012. Boom. What happened here? By November of 2021, just under a year later, so November was the peak of the bull run, okay? By the peak of altcoin season, Gala had gone up from 2 zeros down here, from 2 zeros, 1, 2, all the way up here to, hang on, all the way up here to 71.9 cents in like 11 months. 11 months? No, 10 months. 10 months. It did that. 2 zeros, 1, 2 to 71.9 cents. Now, let me ask you this question. Do you think for 1 second in that run up in value for Gala, do you think anyone gave two flying about how good the games were on Gala's network? I didn't know anyone who was playing the games, right? Or cared about it. And the reason I use Gala as an example, guys, against Miria, right? Let's have a look. Let's look at the similarities. So Gala in the last run. So at this point in time, so down here, let's go to the market cap, right? Down here, what was the market cap down here? It's about $9 million, okay? It exploded to 5.389 billion. Yeah, insane, right? So it exploded in like 9 or 10 months, okay? So look at the tokenomics. Max supply, 550,000 tokens, max supply, right? Or did I say 550,000 tokens? What the hell am I drunk? 50 million tokens. 50 billion tokens with a B. 50 billion tokens is the max supply on Gala. Okay. Let's go have a look at Miria. We have exact same max supply, right? Now the circulating supply is also similar to what Gala's was at that time, right? Gala's circulation now is 44,700,000,000, right? But in 2021 cycle, it wasn't even close to that. They have diluted the amount in circulation massively over the bear market. That's why I say Gala probably cannot get back to its last all-time high, because they've watered down the supply and circulation, right? So when I say how bullish I am on Miria, guys, like, this is not a joke. I'll show you again. Gala, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 11 months, okay? In 11 months, Gala went from 2 zeros. Let me go back to price. Went from 2 zeros, 1, 2 to 71.9 cents. With the same tokenomics as Miria. What more do I don't know what else I have to say about that, right? So yeah, that's people ask me, why are you so bullish on Myria? And let me tell you something too. People are like, yeah, but Web3 gaming's not doing that good. Web3 gaming did nothing in the last cycle until it just exploded out of nowhere. Metaverse and Web3 gaming went nuts. It was doing nothing, and then it went boom, right? Same thing's going to happen again. So that's why I am bullish on Myria, right? You look back now. I'm not saying Myria is going to do identically to what Gala did, right? I'm not saying Myria is going to go from where it is right now at 2011, which is almost exactly the same price that Gala was, 2012. We're at 2011. It's like 1% difference or something. I'm not saying it's going to 71.9 cents, but would you, if you're buying Gala at these prices, let me ask you this, would you take a 20, 30 cent Gala, which is a fraction of how much Gala performed in the last cycle, right? Just food for thought, guys. Like, you cannot let recency bias kind of erode your bullishness or your understanding of or your conviction in a project like Myria, because when you look back at how extremely almost identical projects have performed, it's mind-blowing the potential that you could see out of a project like Myria. Absolutely mind-blowing, right? Just a little food for thought there, guys. Let me get back into the chat a little bit here. Show your kids that Myria. dedication. So you had all the kids to create a gaming empire. Makes sense. Yep. We're taking over like Ready Player One. We're going to be like a team, and we're going to go in and win the prize. You're breaking up, or is it just me? Artie, baby. Carl, what's up, man? Blueprint also lagging out on me. Maybe my internet was acting up. Am I okay now, guys? MetaRush looks like a free-to-play game that would capture the attention of kids that play Fortnite, gang. Yes, exactly. B3 going to crush it this cycle. Nice. Why am I blocked? You're not blocked. Why would you be blocked, brother? So based on what you're saying, it wouldn't be a bad idea for Myria to be one of my bigger holdings. Myria is, now listen, I can't tell you what to do with your bags, but for me, Myria is my third biggest bag. It used to be my second biggest bag until Zebek exploded, and Zebek ended up leapfrogging everything to be number one. So take that for what it's worth, but Myria is my third biggest bag. Okay, never mind. But hey, Rob, Chase Bank told me you can't purchase crypto with your debit card anymore. Got to find another new physical bank in California. Yes, the state of the Terminator. You could use Caleb and Brown, but I don't think they're local, right? He's very bullish on Myria. He said this from the get-go. Yes, exactly. Are you telling me that I'm going to be a millionaire, multi-millionaire, Rob? If you stick to your plan, I am telling you that, man. How many 20 cents, baby? Myria is okay. I like Beam. It's a better project. There you go. That's fair. I personally prefer Myria, but that's fine. All I need is 20 cents, baby. There you go. Beam looks like it shows some promise. Beam definitely shows promise. Definitely. In which exchange is Myria? You can buy Myria. Depends where you are, but I mean, you can get it on Gate.io. You can get it on Coinbase wallets. You can get it on Bybit, KuCoin, Uniswap, MetaMask, MEXC, BingX, BitGet, LCX, CoinEX. You can get it. Probably the easiest place is just Coinbase Wallet, though. Sound is perfect for me. I got Myria through Coinbase Wallet. There you go. BTC following the M2 money supply, 118 will be hit in June. Absolutely. I agree. I concur. I second that motion. I switched my VPN to Toronto, and all is good for me now. There you go. Okay, so what else do we have, guys? Very bullish on Myria to close that out. All right, let's get into some of this stuff. Crypto markets suffer a dramatic downturn. The cryptocurrency sector is currently enduring a sharp decline with significant corrections observed in major tokens. This unsettling trend has seen Bitcoin and Ethereum, Dogecoin, XRP lose substantial value, with Bitcoin notably falling to an unprecedented low of 103,000 recently. And this goes to the title of the live stream, guys, and I'm going to explain what I mean after I'm finished this article. Okay. Critical factors contributing to the slump include psychopolitical disruptions, particularly accusations from Mr. T via social media that allege China breached trade agreements with the U.S. Besides this, highlighted expectations that the Federal Reserve will maintain current interest rates have further soared market sentiment. Just as global economic events impact conventional financial sectors, the digital asset realm swiftly reacts to institutional occurrences. Three developments have exacerbated apprehensions among market participants, diminishing their eagerness to engage in high-risk positions. Alarming statistics show that the market capitalization of cryptocurrency plunged $186 billion within a single day. Those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up. That's 3.15% to settle at $3.35 trillion, as reported by CoinMarketCap. Among the leading cryptocurrencies, Dogecoin bore the brunt of this downturn with the steepest loss. Oof, Dogecoin took one for the team. Industry experts are sounding alarms over potential interest rate shifts, underscoring that the Federal Reserve's policies have a pivotal role in guiding crypto investments. Fears and changing tariff dynamics deter the Fed from any rate cuts, compounding market instability. With the recent dive in cryptocurrency value largely attributed to institutional trade disputes and central bank interest rate expectations, several strategies could emerge. One, consider diversification to mitigate volatile impacts. Implement robust risk management practices and stay vigilant of the inherent volatility in digital currencies. All right, now I want to show you guys, I want to piggyback off of that and show you guys something on the Bitcoin chart. And this is what you need to be aware of. You need to be careful of this, okay? Because you are about to see over the next probably week, you're about to see a lot of content creators feed you a lot of misinformation, or I don't want to say misinformation, but uneducated opinions. We'll call it that, okay? Now, what I mean is you're going to start seeing people calling this a double top, similar to 2021. So if we go back to 2021, as you can see, we had this top here, and then we had this top here. Now, I pointed this out in a video this morning. There are key factors, facts and circumstances. Details matter, right? So the peak, we had the first top in the spring, right? Which we normally do. So we saw the peak in the spring. Then we saw the blow off top in November, the middle of November. Okay. Now you couple that with the fact that the top of every cycle plays out roughly 525 days after the Bitcoin halving event, right? Now the Bitcoin halving event was April of last year of 2024. So that would, if you do the math, that would bring the peak of this cycle somewhere between October, November, right? Plain and simple. There has never been a bull run in crypto that has ended in the spring, that is topped in May, and that's never happened, okay? So for them to say that now, oh, it's a double top because of this, right? You're going to see that. I'm warning you now. You are going to start seeing people telling you that. And those are the same people that are going to be telling you that. Those are the same people that were telling you down here at $74,000 when I was telling you we were going up. The same people down here were telling you it was a bear market, right? So what I would say to you is pay attention to the people that are telling you that this is a double top and to get out of the market, And when it turns out that it's not a double top and we continue to the upside for another 5 months, stop subscribing to those people because they don't know what the hell they're talking about, right? There's a very clear sign that they don't have time in the market, right? So be careful. I'm warning you now. You're going to start seeing people tell you it's a double top, and you're going to get shaken out, and you're going to miss 5 months of amazing price action, okay? So be careful out there, guys. Batty, will BTC dominance still rise if BTC follows the M2 money supply? It could still rise a little bit more, yeah. I think a little bit more. Andy, my dude, party on if Miria hits 20 to 30 cents. Booming, absolutely, man. The potential's there. Do you by chance reveal your entry points on projects on the Patreon, like what price you bought in? I do. I actually tell everybody, I literally put my buy and sell alerts in the Patreon as well. I let you know literally the second I'm buying, right? Whenever I literally just put a buy alert in there today because I purchased about 6 different altcoins this morning, and I put my buy alerts in the Patreon. So everyone on the Patreon, whatever move I make in my portfolio, everyone in the Patreon knows immediately what I'm doing with my portfolio, whether I'm buying, whether I'm selling, what I'm buying, how, like all that stuff, right? Leo, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. I'm late. Was fishing 50 push-ups, brother. Do you see XLM above $2? Seeing some prediction? No, I don't. I see it a little over $1. I could see it hitting $1.10, $1.25 tops, but not $2. No, I don't see $2. What else do we have? So that was fun. Let us not forget that we're also about to see close to $5.4 billion in stablecoin injected back into the market, as well as FTX initiates $5.4 billion creditor repayments. We talked about this yesterday, so we're going to follow up on it. FTX, the bankrupt cryptocurrency exchange, commenced its second round of creditor repayments on May 30th, distributing $5.4 billion through asset sales managed by CEO John Ray III. These repayments represent a significant liquidity injection into the markets, potentially affecting asset prices and market dynamics, particularly for Solana and Sui. So here's the thing. They're not getting paid back in Solana or Sui or Bitcoin or Ethereum or anything. They're getting paid back in stablecoin. Now that's a very key detail, because if people were getting paid back in Bitcoin, well, then there'd be a lot of fear in the market that they were going to sell their Bitcoin and dump the market. But the fact that they're getting paid back in stablecoin indicates that a very large portion of that money that's going back to crypto investors is probably going to be reallocated back into the crypto market, right? Causing a pump as opposed to a dump. FTX has initiated a major creditor repayment as part of its Chapter 11 restructuring efforts. John Ray III oversees this process, leveraging his experience from the Enron bankruptcy to recover and distribute assets totaling $5.4 billion. The funds for these repayments were collected through the liquidation of significant FTX holdings, including stakes in Robinhood, Anthropic, and major cryptocurrencies such as Solana and Sui, raising essential liquidity for creditor payouts. The repayments have injected considerable liquidity into digital markets, with experts noting the potential for improved market conditions and increased trading volumes as creditors begin reinvesting. The liquidation of key assets necessary for these payments may lead to short-term market volatility, especially for cryptocurrency directly involved like Solana, reflecting shifts in supply and demand dynamics. And I got the hiccups. Compared to other crypto bankruptcies like Mt. Gox, FTX fiat focused settlement method is closely aligned to November 2022's prices, which may shield creditors from missed market gains seen in BTC's payouts. Analysts suggest that these structured repayments could serve as a template for future restructuring cases within the cryptocurrency industry, offering a balanced approach to asset liquidation and creditor satisfaction. Very, very bullish, guys. Money pouring back in. Mad Adam finally had my eyes crossed back into place. Rob's Fries, thanks for the gems. No worries, brother. Could you see Glimmer breaking all-time high? No. I don't think it's going to break $20, but I do think you're going to have like $3, $4, $5 is definitely on the table. Alex, I bought Nadix at 202. I messed up. No, Nadix is a longer term hold, man. That's not a mess up. Just hodl. Just hodl, brother, right? Nothing wrong with hodling, my dude. Nothing wrong with hodling. All right, what else do we have? EZ. I asked my girl about a double top. She told me, get lost. There you go. There you go. That tells you everything, right? No double tops. No double tops. It's that triple top. You got to pay double for that action. All right. What else do we have? What else do we have? Jonathan Cantor on Mr. T's tariff ruling. This is one big, beautiful mess.
Right now on the latest tariff news, CNBC contributor Jonathan Cantor. Oh, he's not. It's
what happened to Eamon? I thought we were
going to go to Eamon, but right now I think we're going to Cantor. He's right there. Mr. Cantor served as Assistant Attorney General in the Biden administration. Good morning to you. I think we really should talk Google here because we got the end of this case here and what you think is going on there, and then maybe we'll get into some of the other things going on in Washington.
Sure. Good to be with you this morning and enjoying good gut health like all of you. Let me say, that this is the end of a very long process, and I think the likelihood here is very high that Google's going to come out of this with some pretty strong remedies. We'll get a good signal probably today from the court. The judge holds his cards close to the vest, but tends to signal where he's going to come out in closing arguments. So I expect we'll get some at least hints today about where things are going to go. And my expectation is, at a very minimum, Google's not going to be able to pay Apple lots of money for search distribution, and Google will have to open up its platform and untangle some of its AI products from its search products.
Before we go further, since we have it on the screen, we said push to block tariff ruling. Do you have a take on what the judge has just done here?
Yeah, so this is one big beautiful mess, I think, is the way to think about it. This is going to take a long time to play out in the courts. The court essentially said that the administration overreached by using this method to impose tariffs, and that it was not sufficiently tethered to the national emergency, and that the administration failed to follow procedural steps. There are other mechanisms to impose tariffs, but those mechanisms have their own limitations, either in terms of how long those tariffs can last and or the process necessary to do an assessment of the degree of that national emergency and the extent to which the tariffs are necessary. So what I would be worried about if I were the administration is that the countries we are negotiating with are going to try to run the clock and delay any concessions.
But I thought they can go do it now. I mean, we had Michael Froman on. We're going to have Greer on later. You know, there are other ways to do this, even if the court really did officially block this going forward. But now I thought, I mean, given what just happened in the last 24 hours, it sounds like game back on.
No, not necessarily. So the stay is pretty procedural for this mechanism, but the other ways to impose tariffs are not clean necessarily for the administration. One of the mechanisms would, for example, limit the tariff to 150 days, which would undermine the administration's negotiating position. The other tariff would require an assessment of the national emergency, and then that assessment and its reliance on that assessment will then be subjected to litigation about whether it was sufficiently tethered to the national emergency. So I think there's a great deal of uncertainty, which is why, again, I think the administration needs to be thoughtful about the extent to which countries are just going to try to stay out of the line of fire, delay the game, and then see if this really comes to fruition.
I got a different one for you. What'd you make of the decision with Wilmer Hale? And what do you think that portends for the law firms that already settled those cases?
It was a no-brainer, right? The executive order targeting the law firms was blatantly illegal on its face, and I think any decent lawyer would have told you that right out of the gate, which is why it's dumbfounding to me that law firms who are supposed to protect clients from government overreach would settle with the federal government. How are they supposed to protect their own clients if they can't protect themselves?
And what do you make of the corporate lawyers inside, Paul Weiss and Skadden, who said, "Oh my goodness, everybody's going to leave us if we don't settle immediately"?
I don't think that's realistic because the firm Trump was targeting all sorts of law firms, and the fact of the matter is these executive orders, while they might have caused some temporary confusion and pain, were never going to stick. They were just illegal, and so the outcome here is not at all surprising. I don't see any pathway where the administration is going to succeed at the Supreme Court. And I think law firms have an obligation to enforce the law and stand up for the rule of law, and they should have done better.
Okay, talking about going to the Supreme Court, what do you think of Harvard? What do you think about that case? Do you think that ends up in the Supreme Court?
I do, and I think it has a very similar flavor of law firms. It's overreach. It's clearly targeting a university because the administration has some beef. Now, yes, there are legitimate concerns, but if you want to address anti-Semitism, the way to do that is not to strangle the grants for medical research. I think one is way out of sync with the other.
Guy seems pretty salty to me, man. Seems pretty salty to me. All right, what else do we have? Rob, triple top for double cost. There you go, man. Most of the FTX people were already paid off. Some people took less to get paid faster. I don't know if it was 50%, and even if it was 50%, I don't know if I would say that 50% equals most. Darren, are we still heading down for a little while, then heading towards the upside? Yes, as far as I think we're already kind of down. We may head a little bit lower between 101 and 103 possibly. But I'm expecting some sideways action for the next week or so, week and a half. XLM will go over $2, but after November, after the ISO deadline into the financial system. Yeah, I know there's a lot of influencers out there that shill that. I hope you're right for your sake. I hope you're right. I think that while it's a great classification to have, it really is, it's not going to do anything to the price. It's going to be a nothing burger. But you may hate me for saying it. I'm only being honest with you, right? I love XLM. I love all the ISO tokens. I held XRP for 7 years. But I've also been around the market for 3 cycles, and I know a nothing burger when I see one, right? So, yeah. ETH and Solana staking ETFs may be approved in June. Ethereum and Solana may soon take a massive step towards Wall Street adoption. According to Bloomberg analysts, staking-based exchange-traded funds for both assets could be approved as early as June, and notably, without needing to go through the usual 19B-4 rule change process. This regulatory shortcut could fast-track the launch of staking ETFs and open up new categories for crypto investment products. If approved, these ETFs could allow investors to gain exposure to staking rewards without directly holding or managing crypto assets. Typically, new ETFs must go through the SEC 14B-4 rule change filing, a process that can delay or even block approvals. But for Ethereum and Solana staking ETFs, this step might not be necessary. This is likely because these products are structured more like trusts or funds that hold assets and distribute staking rewards, rather than being directly tied to market trades on exchanges. This regulatory distinction could allow them to move forward faster than expected, with approvals potentially coming within weeks. Could be bullish for Solana and Ethereum. If these ETFs launch, they could represent a milestone for staking in traditional finance. It would allow everyday investors, retirement funds, and institutions to gain staking exposure to Ethereum and Solana in a fully regulated way without the technical barriers of setting up wallets or Now, why wouldn't you do something like this if you were part of a pension fund in the long term, right? Very, very bullish. Is 20K XRP enough? I'm new to crypto since April. I mean, XRP, yeah, I mean, it's defined enough, right? I mean, it's definitely a solid project. I love XRP. You're probably only going to 2 to 2.5x your money at this point from XRP. So, getting some mic issues. You're getting mic issues. Are you guys getting mic issues from me? Let me know in the chat. Are you guys? Is my microphone acting up? I've accumulated 20K XRP, 20K XLM, 20K HBAR, and 3 million ZBEC and 50 Quant. That's a nice portfolio, man. That is a nice portfolio. Don't stress out about it. You have a good portfolio there, my friend. A very good lineup. Okay, so no, I'm not having microphone issues. Perfect. This guy's already rich. What? Yeah. Sound is good. Thank you so much. Evening, Big Rob. John, what's up, man? The Coin Collector. What's going on, my dude? Gary, you're coming through clear to me. Perfect. Awesome. I had me a little bit worried there. I just bought this microphone a couple months ago. ZBEC still showing strength through the dip. Yes, absolutely. I'm a girl. Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got lots of girls here. Ari, hey Rob, thank you for all you do. My confidence is through the roof when investing into crypto because of the knowledge you share. Appreciate you. Hey, no problem, man. Just riding the storm. Absolutely, brother. That's what we do. Hey, no problem. We got lots of, actually, a lot of our community leaders over on the Patreon are all girls, especially otaku, right? So yes, apologies. This woman is already rich. There you go. There you go. Ramona got on time to leave a super chat. There you go. I was wondering where Ramona was. Everyone hit that like you must have been sleeping in from the open mic session over on the Patreon last night. Eh? Nice. Go time shows up as well. What's going on, guys? Just in time for me to wrap it up. So yes, guys, listen. I gotta get driving in your sleeping in. I'm glad you made it, Ramona. I'm glad you made it. Love your content. Just found you recently. I'm from Qatar. Nice. Well, welcome to our community. It's absolutely fantastic to have you here. Otaku, am I a pretty girl? I don't know. You wear a mask. I can't tell you, brother. Oh man, what a day! All right, guys, I have a mentoring coaching call that I got to get to over on the Patreon right now. So if you want, guys, if you need mentorship in this space, if you're new, you need guidance on portfolio structure, exit strategies, profit taking, understanding the mental and emotional sentiment in the markets, how to identify studs from duds, technical analysis training, and everything else, get over to the Patreon. We do mentoring coaching calls every single day. So book yourself into one. They're free as a Patreon member. And like I said, I'm dropping 3 small cap gems this weekend on the Patreon, 3 videos. I just uploaded the first of 3 last night. So get over there, guys. Check it out. The next 3 projects that are going to pop off, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600%. Get in where you fit in. We dropped the first one yesterday, 2 more coming. We got 1 tonight, 1 tomorrow. Get in on these projects early. Find out what they are over on the Patreon. My top holdings right now, I think my top 3 are in no particular order because I'm not looking at it. Swiftcoin, ZBEC, and Miria would be my top 3. Otaku in the chat. Hell yeah, Otaku's in the chat. He's family. Yes, Otaku, you're pretty. There you go. You're You are, especially after booze. There you go. There you go. Zebek is running. Zebek trying to run? A little bit. Can't find Swift on Uphold. You can get it if you're in this. Oh, you're in Qatar. That's right. Well, look it up on CoinGecko, and there's a lot of places that you can pick it up. So, if you need help, get over to the Patreon. Especially if you're new to crypto, guys. The link is in the chat. Yes, it is on Coinbase. Swift is on Coinbase. Yes, it is. All right, guys. I got a mentoring coaching call I got to do over on the Patreon. I will see you guys later tonight, or I will see you guys over on the Patreon. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.